How you guys doing? Thank you for stopping in. It's your girl Maya G. That's Maya G the GOAT on YouTube, and I am Maya G on Instagram. Today's topic is gonna be the art of forgiveness. If you've been watching the videos so far, I hope you've hit subscribe and you shared it with your friends to help us grow this channel. As we're going into the new year 2020, a lot of people's getting their focus, laser focus on, there are some key points that we need to remember as we are focusing on the next decade, on the next side, the elevation, the 2.2, the 2.3 version of ourselves. So today's message on art of forgiveness, I'm gonna go over a few key points that you need to keep in mind when you're asking somebody to forgive you and when you are actually accepting somebody's apology for forgiveness, okay? But before I go into that, the purpose of this channel is to help you spiritually, mentally, and physically. I go through all the aspects of life. Most of my topics and feedbacks are coming from my own personal journey. So I'm sharing it with you, and hopefully I'm able to help somebody out there in the universe. If I'm doing a good job, be sure to comment. Let me know how I'm doing. All right, we're not gonna ramble no more. Let's get into art of forgiveness. So the art of forgiveness. Why is it an art? It's an art because it requires you to have some skills. You have to hone some skills to be able to forgive, right? People say, well, I can forgive, but I can't forget. Well, true. Forgetting is hard, because depending the severity of the issue, forgetting is very hard. But the part about forgetting, especially if it's in a relationship, in a marriage, is that if you don't forget, the emotion that came with that issue never leaves you. It's always with you. So it's an art because as this person, the partner or friend and family member is asking for your forgiveness, we're looking at change behavior. If there's no change of behavior, I don't know about the forgiveness part. But if there is a change of behavior, I think with time, you should be able to forget a part of it. Because if you're not, that means you're emotionally still hanging on to it. And if you're, emotionally hanging on to anything, it will manifest itself back into your life, because the intention that this person is capable of hurting me again. So I'm holding on to that memory of them doing it, even though in my mind I said, okay, all right, you're sorry, I get it. But if in my heart I won't release it, I won't let it go, the intention in which I'm retaining that and remembering that, I'm actually creating and facilitating an opportunity for it to happen again. You're unable to forget at least 50% of what happened, you're still hoarding it in your heart. You're still keeping it in your heart. A lot of marriages have been able to overcome, infidelity, break of trust and all kinds of stuff because they had to forget the pain, the painful part of that. Because if they were hoarding that painful side of the assault, that is not possible. They couldn't forgive. They couldn't forgive and certainly couldn't still be dealing with that person. Okay, so it's an art. It's an art. So the way you're able to actually move forward when it comes to forgiveness is that you have to see, one, change in behavior, and two, you emotionally have to disconnect with the situation and also see the part that you played in this situation happening, because we all played a part. I mean, we don't want to admit it, but we do. Okay, you're not gonna have a situation where it was 100% the other person. Either you triggered something, you said something, you did something that caused this situation to happen. Not to say it's the best, but there was some type of trigger that occurred and that caused the situation, whatever the situation might have been. Okay, so for example, if you know that your friend has an issue with her weight, better yet, if you know your partner is insecure about her weight, and you're like, wow, babe, today, I was out in the mall, blah, blah, or my people don't go to the malls no more. So I was out at Walmart, I seen this girl. I think I know her from high school. Oh my God, she used to be so ugly in high school, but now she fine. She done lost the weight, and her face, oh my goodness, look how she's taking care of herself. She was so fit. She recognized me, because, I was on the basketball team. She said hi. And, we're chopping it up real quick. I told her about you, babe. I told her about you, but damn, I can't believe it, man. She looks so good. Really? How you think she's going to feel? The level of apology that you're going to give her, is it really going to work? However, if she loses 1 pound, or she changes the style of her hair, wow, babe, you look so nice. Man, I must be the luckiest mother ever in this planet. You look amazing. Gosh, you look good. Changed behavior. Yes, the way you went on about that individual from Walmart was a bit much. But your changed behavior switched, and how you handled her possibly could have kind of diluted the insult she felt when you were going off about somebody else. It's not hard. It's really not hard. But that was something simple. Now, if you went on and, you cheated and do all this other stuff, then that would be a little bit more difficult to get out of, if even possible. So the point I'm trying to make is that forgiveness is an art. It's an art, but don't abuse it. It's like to be an amazing artist, you have to be exclusive, right? You can't be seen everywhere, right? Same thing with forgiveness. You cannot forever be asking for forgiveness, okay? Because if you ask for it all the time, all right, it loses its value. Now you just look like a clown. So because it's an art, because you have to use it when it's absolutely crucial and necessary, and you're gonna show up with changed behavior that's gonna have the person that you're asking for forgiveness to believe you, you're gonna use your art very cautiously, and you're gonna always make sure that you're not taking advantage of the person who's forgiving you. So recap number 1. When you're asking for forgiveness, make sure it's going to be attached with changed behavior. That's first and foremost. And the next part that we must go into, step number 2. When it comes to forgiveness, from a heart space, from your core, from your spiritual side, right? From your core. You must truly trust in yourself. Asking for an apology is the right thing to do, and you on the receiving end, forgiveness is the right thing. Because if you tell somebody you forgive them, you have to be willing to let it go. Because if you're not willing to let it go, let them go. Because again, like I said at the beginning, your intention is going to manifest whatever it is that you're holding on to. So if you're holding on to the negative aspect of the event, of the issue, in your heart, but your mouth is saying, I forgive you, you're leaving space for that situation to reoccur. So because you don't want to have that, if you tell somebody, I forgive you, you must let that go. So from your heart space, your spiritual side, you may have to pray on it. I don't know what your practice is. You may have to meditate on it. I don't know. But you're going to need to do something to make sure that when you say, I forgive you, they're getting it at 100%. It's an art. I did say that at the beginning. Forgiveness is an art. And the person, the offender who is asking you for forgiveness, also have to realize there are consequences with bad intentions. So if somebody coming to you say, I'm sorry, but deep down they have ill intentions to do something else to you, but you, unbeknownst to that, you don't know what's going on. You just, okay, I care about you, so okay, I forgive you. You went into your heart space and your heart says, yeah, you know what? Yeah, we should forgive this person. But the person who's coming and asking you for forgiveness may not, really have some good intention towards you. Let me tell you something. A wonderful thing I love about, this space, this spiritual space, this God space, this letting it go and let God handle it space. If your heart is pure and you've made peace with anybody who has offended you, and the offender is asking you for forgiveness, and you give them what they're asking you for. If their intention is not pure, you don't have to worry about it. It will be handled. That's how you have to approach it. So that's why it's very important to make sure that from your heart space, you're able to forgive them, okay? So that's number 2. We're talking about spirituality. We went into intention first, which is your mind. We went into your heart space, number 2. And number 3, last and foremost, watch behavior. Behavior is everything, okay? People can talk the talk, they can do whatever, but watch what they are doing, watch how they are moving, watch how they are communicating, because at the end of the day, character is what character is. And if somebody is not moving the way you like, you're not vibing their actions, you can always retract, okay? Anyhow, I'm not gonna go too much. I think you got the point. Forgiveness is an art. It's an art. So because it's an art and it must remain very, very high priced in your life, we're going to use it cautiously. We're going to give it to those who deserve it, and we're going to retract from those who don't. Hope you guys enjoyed my message on forgiveness. My name is Maya G. There's I am Maya G on Instagram, Maya G the Goat on YouTube. If you appreciate my message, be sure to share it with your friends. Subscribe on my channel if you haven't subscribed. It should be one of these buttons here. Should be good for subscribing if you're on YouTube. Guys, it's been my pleasure to serve you. Until next time, remember, I love you.